Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. In this pick-a-card reading, we're going to be doing a channeled message from Archangel Michael. There are three groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Rainbow Moonstone. Group 2 is the Angelite. And Group 3 is the Pink Calcite. Up next is a close-up photo of the crystals. There's timestamps below if you want to jump ahead, and I will see you in a minute for the reading. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Rainbow Moonstone. So I'm going to start off with some tarot, and I'm going to channel the message for you from Archangel Michael in the first person tense, and then I will get into some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, the World, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Justice. Chin up. The worst is behind you. You have already inserted yourself into a timeline where things go marvelously in your favor, even though at the current moment it may seem that you are stuck in the midst of stagnation. There is much that is developing behind the scenes that is advantageous to you in a way that is going to make you so grateful that you kept an open mind and an open ear in order to take in and process the little bits of information and secret clues that have been sprinkled along your path that will be greatly useful to you in the weeks and months to come, because it will put you ahead of the curve and in front of people who have busied themselves with distractions, while you have busied yourself learning to listen to that internal voice of your intuition first and foremost. You are poised for success because you are someone who has claimed a very unique place within the world where everything around you is screaming for you to be a conformist. You are someone who has made the right decision to close out very particular cycles with people that you have long known were only holding you back from reaching your full potential. It's okay to love people from a distance, but to recognize that they cannot play a role in the nature of your life as it is developing from this point going forward. Those who have created a vacancy where once there was kinship and partnership around you will be replaced by individuals who are more suitable to this embodiment of your higher self that is leaning towards a path that is aligned with your highest good. The new community which shall surround you is filled with like-minded individuals who have been through similar experiences and struggles, who have pulled themselves up by the bootstraps, who will recognize the strength that you have cultivated inside of yourself through the little victories that you have accomplished and celebrated silently within the darkness. You will be understood by your energy. You will not need to mince words in order to try and have your personal truth discerned from the assumptions people might make about you based on appearances alone. You are an individual who is meant to be surrounded by people who have your best interests at heart. So continue to follow that nudge inside of you that encourages you to create distance between yourself and versions of you manifest in other individuals that would only have you settling for the bare minimum or afraid to take risks in order to claim your best life in the here and now. You have done the impossible. You have accomplished amazing feats because your belief in self has remained unshakable. It is this cornerstone inside of yourself that you have been reinforcing during the past several years that will be the benchmark of your achievements moving forward. It is something where you are able to now build from a solid foundation, whereas starts that you had attempted in the past were built on illusion and rocky surfaces. You are now someone who is standing on solid ground, and you have yourself to thank for that entirely. You are building towards a world that is more satisfying for the person that you will continue to develop into. Please do not judge your success by how far you still have to go to reach certain core goals that continue to motivate you and push you even when you are exhausted. It is okay to stop and take a rest, but never take your eye off that prize for even a moment. It may seem as though others have aligned things within their reality and are boastful about the ways in which they have manifested that perfect reality in the here and now. But those victories you will soon see are fleeting, and because you have taken the long way home to your wish fulfillment, the nature of how that manifests for you in terms of that perfect life will be something that is more enduring than those who were able to fast track themselves through get rich quick schemes and taking shortcuts, whereas you are someone who has been working meticulously to do things the right way this whole time. Fads change and trends are ever fleeting, but there is a timelessness about you that transcends all of the changes in the world around you in the years to come. There is a sense that you are ahead of your time, and so do not compare yourself with the ways in which others may seem to align with exactly what is wanted and celebrated in the here and now. There will come a moment where you will recognize that you were never far behind, you were always far ahead, and it is taking the world time to adjust itself to the right vibration and circumstances in order to be able to truly need what it is you have to offer, and then you will be standing there with arms wide open, all of your preparations having been made and well-laid plans that you have put in place carried out fully, so that you will be receiving those who at this particular point in time are still in the process of coming to grips with what has not worked within their own life and path, in order to be able to turn to face what it is that you are bringing forth as that shining beacon and example of what it means to work towards a singular goal known only by a person deep inside, even when support in the material sense is scarce. You will not always feel like you are scraping the bottom of the barrel to find motivation to continue to push forth. You will be lifted up by those who see and celebrate the ingenuity with which you have continued to traverse a winding path for quite some time. There are those who are watching even now who are amazed at the ways in which you continue to demonstrate a level of grit and perseverance that was unheard of when these individuals first met you, but that they see as something that you have cultivated meticulously through your struggles and the ways in which you continue to look towards the future with optimism and faith that better days are ahead for you. So those are your messages. Let's see what else Archangel Michael wants you to know. We have abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. And signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got R, K, O, M, V, G, X, F, T, N, O, P, S, Q, W, U, E, and R. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Please give the video a thumbs up or comment. Subscribe if you feel like following along for more content that I put on here in this channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop. There's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another video. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the Angelite. So I'm going to start off with some tarot and use these to channel the message for you from Archangel Michael in the first person tense. And then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, the Fool, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, the World, Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the High Priestess. You have gathered the right resources inside of yourself to magnetize in the proper partner who mirrors not just the aspects of yourself that feel good in the light of day, but also can understand the shadows that you struggle to find and hold inside yourself with a full and loving energy. You are about to be coaxed beyond the precipice of what you thought you understood about the nature of closeness between two people. You are about to experience a breakthrough as far as the ways in which your heart is able to receive the nature of love that seems almost idyllic, but is exactly what you require in order to reinforce the belief inside of yourself that it has not been foolish for you to invest in this journey of self-improvement for as long as you have, because you have been working diligently in order to refine yourself as a human being, and you are now ready to meet that perfect other who will witness all that you are, have been, and shall become, and will look at you with stars in their eyes, not from a place of wanting to take, but from an understanding that finally there is someone who can join them up in the night sky amongst the constellations that they in their own way have rearranged precisely so that doors of opportunity have opened to the moment here and now that is almost upon both of you. This is a love that has been written of in the heavens. This is a predestined meeting with someone who will feel so familiar to you it will be like coming home the first time you look into one another's eyes. Everything has been prepared precisely so that each of you can reach beyond the realm of fear and delicately explore the grand and new territory of what it means to experience a whirlwind romance that at the same point in time is grounded in reality and paced appropriately, so that any hesitations you each have about opening up fully and investing in one another can be quelled in the right time and in a reasonable way, because this is a bond between two people that is meant to be unshakable and enduring for the rest of your days. You have done everything right by setting a higher standard for yourself, though it would have been easier to settle for what you were accustomed to back when you were less conscious about the ways in which your wounds perpetuated certain patterns of what you called in as far as romantic partners that only served to feed that woundedness inside and created a self-fulfilling prophecy of loss for you for far too long. Though it has been a scary journey to step beyond the comfort zone, to release the wounds inside that, although they were familiar, have been holding you back for many years, it is an appropriate stage in your development to take some time to look around and smell the roses and congratulate yourself because you are beyond the worst of the growing pains of acclimating to this new consciousness that you have raised all on your own inside of you. You have reparented yourself. You have stood up to the wounded parts of you that would have put you in situations that would have only been self-wounding. And you have exercised tough love when so much inside of you was yearning for the ease of toxicity that you had known so well. And so the universe is shining upon you and rewarding you with that higher level love that will really serve to provide medicine to your soul as an individual. You have fought the good fight for far too long, and it's time for you to experience a life of ease and relaxation. Yes, relationships take work, but love is supposed to be a foundational and binding force between two people that brings out the best within each of them effortlessly. And so you are about to experience a redefinition of what it means for two people to mutually chase one another beyond the brink of everything they have known before in order to create a circumstance that is both peaceful and at the same time passionate in all the right ways. You have followed your heart to this point in your life, and so after you have experienced the romance that you have been seeking, you will notice the sun shine upon many cold and dark corners of your reality where you had thought things were well enough until you come to experience the level of abundance that is able to come forth in a robust way that helps to redefine your understanding of the meaning of prosperity overall. You are not just encountering a lucky streak. You are aligned with a timeline where blessing after blessing continues to unfold in grand and small ways to reinforce your belief that you truly do live in a benevolent universe who has always had your best interests at heart. You are encouraged to pull out all the stops for finding ways that you can give yourself the freedom to roam beyond the conservative ways in which you have tried to keep your heart hidden while you were in the process of healing from past grievances and hurts that never had any resolution beyond what you were able to provide for yourself. It is a time for you to step into a liberal wave of expansion, to allow yourself to be seen in new communities and in new way in front of the familiar faces who had typecast you as a particular version of yourself, but will be pleasantly surprised when you reintroduce yourself as a reinvented person overall, who has finally come to love themselves wholeheartedly and therefore is determined to change the nature of the material circumstances they live in as well. Everything that you are required to let go of at this particular point in time is only creating space so that you have an abundance of time and energy in order to receive more than what you asked for. Your prayers have not gone unanswered, and what has happened up to now has simply been the process of everything coming full circle in just the right way and just the right time for you and others involved. You will look back at that period of worry and you will laugh when you come to recognize and understand that you were always falling right into line with that which would fulfill you deeper than the ways in which you understood your true needs when you first set out to manifest what you have wanted for so long with all of your heart. You will open your eyes a short time from now, and you will be in the midst of that life that you had always dreamed of. Gratitude is going to be the tone of your days from this point going forward. You will not have to search so hard to find meaning and little reasons to continue to press forward. You will be overwhelmed, to say the least, in trying to keep up with all of the things that are going right for you and thanking each of them in your own unique way. So those are your messages. Let's see what else Archangel Michael wants you to know. Okay, we have strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. And release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got U, W, F, J, B, E, Y, M, U, N, R, I, R, P, H, and V. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Please give the video a like or comment. Subscribe if you would like to follow along for more content on my channel. And if you would like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another video. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the pink calcite. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these to channel the message for you from Archangel Michael in the first person tense, and then I'll get some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Star, Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, Eight of Cups, and the King of Wands. There's a battle that is being fought behind the scenes in your honor. There are people who are shoving and pushing their way to get to the front of the heap and pack as far as receiving you specifically when you step through the portal of the next layer of your great awakening as a soul within this lifetime. You have hidden gifts that are coming to the surface. Others are able to recognize these within you in a way that cannot properly be understood by you at this time because you are still in the midst of your metamorphosis. Though you may feel that you have cocooned yourself, you are in fact being observed in a translucent sort of way, where your energy and intention speaks volumes beyond what you are producing in this moment. And so you are seen not as a diamond in the rough, but as someone who has been cut and cultivated by the hand of the divine itself. You are someone of great value because you have learned to value yourself and prioritize your time above the demands of those who would encourage you to sell yourself short or to settle for a life that does not feel that it is the actualization of your full potential. You are a resource that will benefit the environments you are about to step into greatly. But unlike previous chapters of your life where you only experienced moths that were drawn to your flame in a taking sort of way, you are going to instead experience people who come to you on bended knee, begging for ways in which they can be chosen by you as the company that you keep and the people that you stand beside, because you are the prize who has claimed yourself utterly, and so what really does anyone else have to offer you? You have done an excellent job of culling down the distractions in your life and only focusing upon the things which add to your personal growth and benefit your ultimate needs and desires. You have matured and evolved at a rapid pace, and it's important that you take time to slow down and allow your material self to acclimate to the changes that have taken place energetically, that are now creating lift for you, where before you were having to trudge up the mountain of challenges. You are about to leapfrog beyond certain mile markers and milestones that it felt that it has been a slow climb in order to reach. What had been gradual progress will now accelerate for you in a miraculous way. When you look at your life a year from now, it will be unrecognizable in all of the best ways. You have completed a great cycle for yourself and now possess the illumined mind that is required in order for you to see through to certain long-term goals and choose more expedient routes to success. Before you were green, now you are seasoned. You are to be considered a formidable force, akin to a force of nature. And it is this embodied idea within yourself that will allow you to move mountains rather than spend so much time within the busy process of trying to prove yourself over and over again, when truth be told, your dues were paid long ago. You are someone that many people have been waiting and have been expecting. You are a prophecy embodied in the here and now, though it looks very different from what certain individuals thought that it would be. Allow others time to digest the true nature of how you, as a spiritual being having a human experience, have chosen to manifest in the here and now. There are certain tried and true traditions that create a very necessary process of acclimating and accelerating forth into new environments, rooms, and situations that are non-negotiable. But you are someone who is also here to rewrite the rules about a great many things. So do not be afraid to advocate for yourself, to stand up for what does not feel to align deeply with the nature of what your soul needs to know to be true, and watch as others part ways in order to allow your singular truth to come forth and cut through the illusions that have held many things in place for quite some time. You are someone who moves with passion and with certainty. You inspire others to search within themselves for the wherewithal to do the same. You have much wisdom to impart to those around you who do not necessarily understand fully the process that you have gone through to render this version of yourself so clear and true, but nevertheless are meant to take away seeds of knowledge and information through mundane and spiritual experiences with you that will benefit them in the years of their life to come, as well as many lifetimes to follow. You are an ambassador from the higher planes who has anchored yourself into human form in the here and now. The frequency of light that you emanate as a soul is unique within this earth plane. There are those who will only experience a cacophony of triggers when they are near to you. Your voice itself will be like nails upon a chalkboard, but this is only an indication that they are aligned with an entirely different version of what it means to have an earthly life than the purpose that you came here to fulfill. It is not your role to trouble yourself with finding ways to soften your stance or your truth or the ways in which you are presented out and received by the whole. You are instead encouraged to continue to remain autonomous and to gravitate toward what feels right, what feels harmonious, what feels to bring and match peace that you have worked so hard to cultivate within your soul. There will be individuals who receive you and you are like music to their ears. Finally, there is a liberation that they have been searching for but have been unable to define for quite some time, and it will simply be in the way in which you phrase something, the tone of your voice, the shape of your smile, or the way in which you hold space for others to go through their own process of becoming totally. You are not alone in operating on a higher plane of reality, yet being constrained to the rules of physics within this material plane. There are others who share your same degree of frustration and yet are pulled by some higher principle that escapes definition within the crude tools of rudimentary language. And so it is by this higher principle that you are anchored to a group of like vibrational individuals, and as one unit you move forward with strength and numbers, though oftentimes you are all found alone. Your solitude has shaped you into a radiant being. It is time now to step out into the light and allow the world to behold what has been accomplished by you against insurmountable odds and in contradiction to what the statistics had stated would be possible as far as the rate of success for an individual such as yourself, equipped with the knowledge and tools that you had when you first embarked upon your journey, compared to where you are now, light years beyond what anyone thought was possible for you or for humanity as a whole. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else Archangel Michael wants you to know. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Truth. See your light. Know your power. Have the courage to walk your truth. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. and signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got C, D, B, L, G, O, Q, F, T, Y, O, X, V, M, P, W, and P. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Please give the video a like or comment. Subscribe if you'd like to follow along with more content here on this channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another video. Please take care and be well.